Good day, everybody, welcome to today's video. In today's video, I got this 2015 Jeep Cherokee I just picked up, and I'm going to do my first oil change with it. I'm going to get it up on some ramps to drain the oil. The oil life is good. It's at about half, but I don't know what kind of oil is in it, and I'm just going to change it for peace of mind. So I usually use AMSOIL in all my vehicles, but I didn't feel like waiting. So I went to the local parts dealer, picked up some Mobil 1, and I got a Wix filter. It's a cartridge style filter, and it does have the same type of oil cooler that you'll see on my Jeep Wrangler 3.6. So you really got to be careful with that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some ramps down on the ground and drive up on it for some more clearance so I can get at the oil pan and start draining it. Hood release is right underneath. So then roughly right in the middle is your latch. Expose the engine compartment. Now you don't need to remove this plastic cover. You can get access down there. I mean, it's pretty cool that they did it, but it's just as easy to remove this cover because I want to look at the oil cooler. Going underneath the vehicle, the Trailhawk does have skid pans, but luckily they were smart and they didn't cover the oil drain, so it's a 13 mil. That's what I got. You want to make sure your container can hold enough oil. This one says holds 9 quarts. Should be about 6 in there. Gonna let that continue draining and gonna go top side. So I'm just gonna lift the cover, pull it off. So these oil coolers are famous for leaking, so I'm just looking down inside the gallery right there, and there's a little bit of oil just in the front there, but there's nothing else in the gallery deeper back. So that oil could just well be oil that came off from this filter housing when they removed it. And since it is all plastic, you want to make sure you do not over tighten it, because what happens with these is that oil filter gets over tightened, whether you do it, somebody at the dealership does it, or an oil change place, and eventually leads that to crack. So you can tell whoever did this last, they actually marked it with paint, tamper paint, so they could tell if it's been tampered with or not. That's probably for liability reasons, but I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna pull that off. Found a 24 mil socket, fits nicely, and it wasn't put on too tight either, which is a good sign. So just gonna go ahead. I'll pull that up a bit, and there's a little bit of oil. Yeah, you can hear it drain down in the pan below. This is the new filter right here. It's a Wix. Comes with new O-ring for the cap. This is your filter. Pull that out and bring her over here. Disconnect it. Now I'm going to take a light screwdriver and peel that O-ring off. This is my new filter right here. I'm going to put it on the cloth. I'm going to grab the new O-ring and we're going to put it on to place. And we're going to grab our filter, snap it in place, and there will be enough oil on there that you can grab this. You want to make sure your O-ring is seated. I got light film of oil on it. I'm gonna take it. Gonna hand tighten it. Grab my wrench. There we go. So the drain plug does have some sort of like rubber coating on it. I just want to double check on that. So it's gonna thread that back in. And tighten it down. And we're finished there. Oil filters in, drain plugs in. I remove the cap that says engine oil, remove it. We're gonna put our funnel in there. And then 6 liters of oil. So already got 1 liter in. This thing is this short of 5. Put the cap back on. I haven't started it yet, so it's probably gonna read over full until you start it and the filter gets primed and everything else. But we're looking good, nice and clean. Do the oil reset now. I'm just gonna press it twice. You can see it's in run position. Now we're gonna go where it says oil life, and it says press OK to reset. Now it says 100%. So now I'm just gonna turn it off. And I'm gonna put my foot on the brake. Start it, we're gonna let it run. Check for leaks. Looking good down below. Doesn't look like there's any leaks. Looking good coming from the cap. And that's how you change oil. If you have any questions or comments, post them below and check out my playlist for other videos. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.